And the song, you may not know, it's a cover. It's called A Song from Under the Floorboards. And it's a cover of that song. It is that song is a cover of that song by Magazine. Good. Right, where are we? Started well, innit? Look, I mean, I can't get over how red I am. I haven't even had a bath. I've had a shower because it's hot, but it is hot, so I'm allowed to be sort of fat and sweaty because I'm fat and I'm sweaty. Little bit of a tan, to be fair. I mean, I've been playing tennis, played a few games this week, but on a bike ride, been a bike ride every day when it's nice. So yeah, I like to think it's a healthy glow as opposed to high blood pressure. Actually, my little Fitbit, when I'm doing more and more exercise, my range, my heartbeat range today was 52 to 154 or something. I worked out and stuff. And one day this week, it was 46 to 150 something. So my heart's pretty good. Everything else is fucked. That's alright, isn't it? That's the main one, isn't it? The heart, I suppose. Right. Questions. Are you going to work with David Earl again in a new drama stroke comedy? I am. I'm doing something with him at the moment. In fact, half the gang from Afterlife and Derek, I'm working with David Earl, Diane Morgan, Kerry Godliman, Tom Basden, Joe Hartley, who else? Andrew Brooks, Tony Way. They're all voices in a new animation I'm still working on for Netflix. I think I started on it. I found some of the original sketches I did from like September 2023, and it still won't be won't be finished for like half a year. It's mental. It takes so long. What are they doing? What are those 50 people doing? Colouring it in. Unbelievable. But it's good. It's different. I mean, same thing's going to happen. It's going to come out. Half people are going to love it. Half people are going to hate it. They're both going to tell me it's good. Ignore the ones that hate it. What can you do? You can't change it. Say thank you to the ones that love it. And do it again. If it's a success, you get to do it again. And you stop when you get bored or when it fails. But yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So yes, Joss, I am going to work with him again. I can't tell you too much. I've told you everything I can tell you about the animation. I've been playing with AI. So I'm thinking of doing a podcast. I know I've been thinking for ages, and I think this is like a podcast. And I was going to do something like this in a podcast, either for Spotify or YouTube, where I just answer your stupid questions, maybe filmed a bit better or whatever. Right? And then I thought I should do it. I should answer AI questions, because AI is pretty fascinating. AI, and I've been asking AI some questions to ask me. Obviously, it doesn't know it's me, but it scours the internet, finds out everything it can about me and that question in a second, and then answers it in its own words. I know it's you know what I mean. So this is a question I asked AI to answer to you, right? ask Ricky Gervais a masterclass question about stand-up. So I gave it a clue that I wanted it to be about the craft and stuff. In 1 second, it asked me this question. How do you balance crafting provocative material that changes societal norms while ensuring the audience remains engaged and doesn't feel alienated, particularly when tackling sensitive topics? And then it explains why it's asked that question. It says, this question draws on Gervais's reputation for pushing boundaries with his humour, as seen in specials like Armageddon and Mortality, while inviting insight into his approach to audience connection and comedic delivery. It did that in 1 second. It's mental. I mean, I could answer it, but the important thing is, how good is that question? Very flattering too. Thanks, AI. It was Grok on Twitter, X. How do you balance crafting provocative material? I mean, yeah, I'd have to think about that. I think the quick question is, I like dealing with taboo subjects. You know that, because I think the audience is already tense, and I like going there. I like talking about things that some people are worried about or whatever. And I don't think they feel alienated because I'm often on their side. I'm often creating an outside enemy to them as well, you know, like oppression or cancel culture or you know, bosses, the filthy rich. So it's like us against them, I suppose, and I try and be one of them. Does this answer them? I mean, it's cleverer than me, isn't it? That's annoying. But that's the sort of thing I might do in a masterclass type thing. Because then it's sort of, instead of asking one person's question that might be, you know, particularly to them, this is like, it's worked out what most people might want to know. It's fascinating. Mariam, would you let Jane wax your chest hair or any hair on your body? No, she did a little bit on my back once, never again. I mean, it was horrible, and then it feels horrible. But the worst thing is, she revelled in it too much. She sort of knew. So I didn't do that. I don't wax anything anyway. Who cares? I mean, I get a haircut, I trim my beard, that's it. Who cares about chest hair and stuff? I mean, unless you know, you have to shave up to there and there's back hair coming out of your t-shirt. Even then, I don't think I'd care much. You know? But no, I've never done it. It's still a bit odd to me. I suppose I'm a different generation, but it's still a bit odd. For blokes to, what do you want, a waxy chest? I don't know. So I've done a few of those AI questions. I said, ask Ricky Gervais a masterclass style question about acting. Again, 1 second. Right? Scours the internet, finds out about me, what people have said about me, probably interviews, tweets, whatever. The general consensus of everything that's ever been said, written down, and it came up with this. How did you develop your pioneering naturalistic body language in performance, like in The Office, and what techniques do you use to maintain that authentic, unpolished presence? Is that a diss? Unpolished? No, I think it's a compliment. I'm taking it as a compliment. Unpolished presence while still delivering comedic or dramatic precision. And then it explains it. This question acknowledges Gervais's groundbreaking contribution to naturalistic acting. Thank you very much, Grok. Particularly his awkward, relatable physicality. That means I'm fat. And invites him to share insights on his process. Well, I think I can answer that one. I was always more fascinated with body language than sort of words in a way. I'd cut out words where a signal would, like, it's better than exposition. If you want to show that Brent's lying, you just go, So that I like that. I like the fact that most communication, or a lot of communication, is sort of non-verbal. We pick up subliminal signs. So I like that. Also, because I wasn't trained, of course I'm not gonna have any, bad habits, or I'm not actory. And because it was a fake documentary, and it was about someone I knew that I used to work in an office, I could sort of be natural. And what did it say? What was that thing? Awkward, relatable, unpolished. That was it. I could be unpolished. Honestly, I'm fascinated with this AI. Right, a question from a human. Jeannie, will you be doing the bowl every year? And who sets it up for you? I don't think so. I mean, I was kicking myself when I did it twice. I thought, why am I doing it again? I broke the record. Oh my God, what if it doesn't sell out? What if it rains? But I loved it. I loved it the second time. Who sets it up for you? Well, I've got a promoter in England and in the US, but there's also a promoter at the bowl that says he's big here, he could sell this out. And my promoter goes, oh good, let's do it. So me and my promoter, and it's not like we get it for free. If you promote something, they don't go, oh yeah, just come along, it'd be great. You have to pay all the costs to hire. I mean, I could do it myself. I could hire Wembley myself, for, I can't even guess what it costs. So supposing it's 100 grand. And so someone does that, and then you've got to sell enough tickets to pay them back and make some money yourself. So I think hiring and all those things that you have to do is about, if it sells out, it's usually about a third of your turnover. So yeah. Does that answer your question? I think so. Right, who wants another AI question? I'm loving this. I love the fact that Grok knows everything about me. And he's very flattering as well, isn't he? He's nice. He's nice about me. And he doesn't know it's me that's asking the question either, does he? What if he did? What if someone else asked that and he went, he's a wanker? Ask Ricky Gervais about his writing. It starts that, Mr. Gervais, your writing is renowned for its richly developed characters, authentic dialogue, and unflinching emotional depth, as seen in works like The Office, Derek, and Afterlife. Could you share your process for crafting such vivid, relatable characters and grounding their interactions in realistic dialogue, while also fearlessly tackling raw, often uncomfortable... I think he's creeping now. It's a bit stalkery, isn't it? He's a bit too nice. I think Grok fancies me. Uncomfortable emotional truths. How do you balance humour and heartbreak to create stories that resonate so deeply with audiences? Just sort of be honest, really. So I think some people are worried about being too sincere in case they're criticised. They don't want someone to go, oh, God, God, how soppy. So I think that's one thing. Some people don't put that in comedy. Some people don't put romance in comedy because they just want it to be jokes or whatever. I remember people saying that about The Office, that, oh, there's a romance. But American sitcoms have always done that. They've always been rom-coms, most American things. There was always a love interest from everything. You know, Taxi, Cheers, Friends was a pure rom-com, wasn't it? It was 50-50 rom and com. So I just sort of ripped that off, really, a little bit. I like it. I like real emotions because, you know, it's hard. It's hard to come up with characters, and it's hard to write jokes, and it's hard to come up with plot. But a lot of people can do it, and they're really good at it. But some people, that's where you can shine, because most people, you can be braver. You don't have to be better than everyone else, but you can be braver than everyone else, or more sincere than everyone else, or go to places that most people don't go. So yeah, I mean, he's clever, but he's tough questions, aren't they? But very flattering. I love you, Grok. Gunner. It's a dog now. I've done human, robot, dog. Do quantum mechanical phenomena such as entanglement and superposition play any important part in the brain's function? And can it explain critical aspects of consciousness? Right. You thought you got me there, Gunner, but I've got Grok on my side, and I asked Grok that question, and he gave me like 2 pages. But to sum it up for you, because you're a dog, he said no. He basically said there's no evidence that quantum mechanics, that they play a part in the brain's function or consciousness. He said a lot of shit I don't understand. And if I don't understand it, you don't understand it, because you're a small dog. I can't believe it. Right, okay, last AI question. Is this interesting? I said, ask Ricky Gervais about his directing. Mr. Gervais, formal. He'll start calling me Rick soon, I reckon. Mr. Gervais, in your work as director, particularly in projects like Afterlife, Derek and The Office, you've crafted deeply human stories that resonate through subtle character-driven performances rather than relying on flashy action or stunts. That's true. How do you approach directing actors to uncover authentic emotional meaning in a scene? And what specific techniques do you use to prioritise raw, truthful performances over more conventional cinematic spectacle? See, what's great about that is there is a big difference between filming like a big action film with the actors are more like props. They just have to do the lines, sort of. So there's no vulnerability. It's plot led, and there's a truck about to explode. You can't worry too much about nuance or fear. It's like they're doing it. It's task orientated. Whereas the stuff I do, it's all about humanity and people sitting down in a chair talking or whatever. How does it know that? I mean, I assume it's people have said it. It reads it, doesn't it? It doesn't understand what it's saying. But it's still pretty amazing that it can do that in 1 second. So how can I answer that? Well, I make my sets an actor's medium, not a cinematographer's medium. So like, if the cameraman would say, "Oh, it'd be better if they came in that way and sat down," I go, no, don't, you film what they do, because I want the actor to feel comfortable and sit in the chair like they would, because I like that realism. So that's one thing, making it an actor's medium, and then they nail the script. Actors come prepared and they do it all, and you hear the lines just done well, and sometimes it sounds written. So you go, okay, how would you say it? How would you say it? You wouldn't say, cross the road, would you? You'd like, went over there. So do that. So you play with it a little bit and make them feel like they would really say that for the first time. I see films where they just haven't cared about the acting because the stunts are more important. I know that someone was telling me they had to do some sort of helicopter crash, and they could afford 3 helicopters on this film, and the helicopter came down, smashed, went into flames, and then the first went, okay, see you all Monday, because they had to reset it. It's like you're there for watch the helicopter explode. We'll do that again in a couple of days. So it is very different. So I like the fact that on my sets, I don't do long days. I do like 9 to 3, but they're acting all the time. And in most sets, particularly films, particularly high budget films, particularly action films, you're sitting in your trailer you do 40 nowadays for a start, but you're sitting in your trailer for about 12. It's horrible. Anyway, Keena, when you get awards, how do these really make you feel? I joke about it, that I really love awards, and I'm arrogant when I get them. But I only sort of do that because I know it annoys people. That is the best thing about me winning an award these days. It annoys people. Listen, it's genuinely nice to be nominated. You know, if you're in a category of 4 other people in the world that year, brilliant. But it's not important. It's nice, but the main reason is it annoys people. I'm still winning awards. That's the truth. That is the truth. Louise, I'd like to ask you the writing process. This is a human, by the way. I'd like the writing process. What was like for your track Electricity? That's in David Brent Life on the Road. Did you absolutely know you nailed it? Were you excited to show Chris Martin? He did a little bit on it for me. He sang on it. How long did it take? Well, actually, so I wrote it for the film Life on the Road. It was going to end the film, right? A thing about the ending of the film. And then I thought, wouldn't it be funny to do that as like a bit of a duet, a little Easter egg with Chris Martin? And then I thought we could make it sound like a bit of a Coldplay song, as a sort of an in-joke. And then I actually put a reference to it in the script at the end of the film. So it evolved. And when I showed Chris the finished thing that he could sing on, he was laughing, he was blown away that it sounded so much like a Coldplay song. He says it sounds like all Coldplay songs put together. And Andy Burrows played the instruments and stuff. Well, I think he played them all. No, we did have other people, but he was the main man on the collaboration, and the rest of the band. Foregone conclusion. They're in the film, and they're the people that were in the band. So, Life on the Road, David Brent. Right, one more. Philly Ann, what person or celebrity attended your mortality tour and surprised you the most that they came to see you? Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of big people. I remember, I think I've told you this before, at one gig a while ago, I had Madonna, Paul McCartney, and Prince William at the back. All got in free. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? At the Hollywood Bowl, there was a few. What happened there? It went mental. I don't know why. Was it Wi-Fi? Anyway, who surprised me? Yeah, Angelina Jolie was at the Hollywood Bowl. I don't know, not because I think it's odd that she would go and see comedy, but you sort of know nothing about her. I don't think I've ever seen anything she's in. She's like mega famous, but I don't think I've ever watched anything. I don't think I've ever heard her speak. So you sort of think, what? Did she like it? Did she laugh? Don't know. Well, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in. Load of bollocks, wasn't it? AI is soon going to take over humanity. Go along to see one of the Dutch Barn Spirit of Comedy shows if you get a chance. They're really good. We're trying to find, it's like, I don't know, what's it like? X Factor for new comedians. And it's going down a treat. It's great. It's going to be great. And the winner gets to support me at Wembley Arena. The tour's going great. All sold out. Thank you very much. What else? Buy a bottle of Dutch Barn. You don't even have to drink it. Just put it on the shelf. It looks nice, doesn't it? You can see it, look. Look. Oh, I'll show you this one. Look, that's the British raspberry. It's on Amazon for 25 quid. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing like a podcast where it's me answering your questions about different things, about all the things I've done, and would I rather have tentacles for legs or lobster claws for arms, all that shit. Would it be the first one where I answer questions for AI? Like all the questions were asked. Someone will do it now. See? I should have got a fucking mouth shut. Right, I've run out of shit. Thank you very much. Be nice to animals. Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye.